Were you telling me drop kicks? I am the Big Mac Harry McDonald, and in Leigh, I get to face the guy who eluded me the last time I faced him, the guy who just got away with that title, Sam DeFrain. Now, Westcliff, I put in an effort.
Yeah, let DeFrain sign that for you, kid.
Whoa, hey!
So, Robbie, what you're seeing now is footage from earlier on tonight. Harry McDonald was shooting a promo for his upcoming match tonight against Lucas Jackson, the life coach, in our opening match. And before he even got a chance, he was bombarded by both men, Sam DeFrain and Lucas Jackson. Our cameras could barely catch them backstage, but they dragged him all the way to the ring, as you can see.
Yeah, I mean, you're using the word bombarded a bit heavily there. I don't think he was bombarded. I mean, I think this needed to happen.
Here's Andros J. And while we're here, before we say anything else, all four of these men are at Loaded, facing one another. Harry McDonald against Sam DeFrain, and Lucas Jackson versus Andros J.
Stop! What's his muffin doing out here?
Oh, and here comes our general manager to solve the issue.
This isn't a match, right?
Woman! You see that?
You can't be Sam McDonald. Look, obviously it's quite clear that all four of you want to be in a ring tonight. So I'll tell you what we do. We'll do the life coach and Sam DeFrain taking on Big Mac Harry McDonald and Andros J later tonight.
You ain't laughing now, are you?
So that's how our main event for tonight came about.
Wow.
And once again, let me just point out, these four men aren't meant to be against each other tonight. Sam DeFrain wasn't even meant to compete tonight, and neither was Andros J. It was just meant to be Lucas Jackson and Harry McDonald.
DKW, I am the pace setter, Andros J, and I'll be taking on the life coach, Lucas Jackson, in Leigh. All of you get to choose a stipulation. Choose wisely, because whatever you choose, I'm ending the life coach with.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to DKW Demolition. I am the voice of DKW, Jazzy Josh, joined, as always, by Robbie Banks here on the commentary desk. And what a show we have for you tonight.
I mean, just judging by what we've seen so far, I am very much looking forward to this show.
So we'll let our MC, Dan, take it from here.
DKW Demolition, how are we doing? So, I have just received word from DKW General Manager Matt Ball that next week on Demolition we are going to have a Golden Chance Gauntlet match. The winner of that match will take on the winner of Sam DeFrain and Harry McDonald on a future episode of Demolition. So, I'm going to introduce to you now the very first participant in that Gauntlet match, and it's a man who's making his debut here on Demolition. So please welcome the idol of the barmaids, Champagne Charlie!
Hey, drop these glasses!
Thanks. So, Champagne Charlie, firstly, welcome to Demolition, your first ever appearance here. You're normally behind the commentary desk. So, how are you feeling about next week's Gauntlet match and your chance potentially to face Sam or Harry?
So I'm just taking this all in. It feels so good to be here on Demolition. It feels great to be here, and it feels great to be part of the Gauntlet as well. It's an opportunity that I've been looking for a long, long time. But you mentioned being behind the desk. Don't get me wrong, I liked calling the action, seeing all the matches, but all that time, I was sitting there with my foot going because I really, really wanted to be back in this ring doing what I do best. Yeah!
And yeah, you were obviously out for a while, but this gauntlet match, it's just come about out of nowhere. Obviously, Matt Ball sees something in you to put you in it. Why do you feel like you're the one that's going to go on and win this gauntlet and then go on to face either Sam or Arin?
Because, listen, circumstances being what they were whilst I was gone, but before that, everyone knew the hard work I put in, how much heart, how much passion I have, not only for DKW itself, but for professional wrestling, for the spirit of competition, and that is why I think, with a new age dawning and a new year coming just round the corner, it is time for a new British champion, and that champion should be Champagne Charlie! It is time, once again, for the party to begin! Woo!
So the party is going to begin. Champagne Charlie, we know, is the very first participant in the gauntlet match. But we don't yet know who else is in this match, but we will find out next week on Demolition.
David Burns. You reckon this is what you do best, Charlie? This is what I do best.
Come on, Charlie!
Golden Chance Gauntlets. Dark horses in the race.
So we now know our first two entrants in the Golden Chance Gauntlet next week. It's Champagne Charlie and the dark horse David Burns.
Well, I'm saying I was enjoying Champagne Charlie's. I love that's what he said. He seems like, you know, following from the commentary, he knows the wrestling business, and all of a sudden the dark horse come in and well, he knocked him off his feet.
Certainly caught him off guard. Now, before we move on, don't forget that our New Year's special is coming up, and that is called Day Zero. And we will see some big matches. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on all social medias so you can find out what's happening at Day Zero and all upcoming events.
It is now time for your main event. This contest is scheduled for one fall and is a tag team match. Introducing first the team of the life coach Lucas Jackson and DKW British champion, the destroyer Sam DeFrain.
Shut up and listen up, because DeFrain is talking here.
So here we have the team of Sam DeFrain, your DKW British champion, and the life coach Lucas Jackson. Now, these two men are no strangers to hurting people, and they're no strangers to cheating to win. However, that being said, I do think they're the favourites in this match, just because they have the pure size advantage.
Shut it, you nutbit! You both suck! 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 You both suck!
And their opponents, the team of the pace setter Andros J and the main man, Big Mac Harry McDonald!
And now you're going to see their opponents for tonight, and also their opponents for Loaded this Sunday, Andros J and Harry McDonald. Now, Harry McDonald has a massive opportunity here, because he could potentially walk into Loaded with a massive advantage if he can pin Sam DeFrain in this match. Like, think about it, Robbie. He could get in the head of Sam DeFrain.
I mean, he could. He really, really could get in. But I don't think Sam DeFrain is the sort of guy to allow that to happen. He looks, I mean, just look at him already. The match hasn't even started yet, and he just wants to go. He wants to bow straight through both Andros J and Harry McDonald.
I mean, this is like a teaser to our upcoming match, main event this Sunday. Sam DeFrain and Big Mac are starting this match off with a collar and elbow tie up there. Big Mac trying to get around. No luck so far. Rolls through with the kip up there.
Beautiful.
Now with a wrist lock of his own. Now just look at the size difference between Sam DeFrain and Harry McDonald. Just the pure mass on Sam DeFrain. And on screen now, you'll see the match card for this upcoming main event on Sunday. Sam DeFrain and Harry McDonald on the 21st of November for the DKW British Championship. And I genuinely believe whichever team wins this match will have the slight mental advantage in their match this upcoming Sunday.
Oh, that's 100% true. I mean, let's face it, if Sam DeFrain goes over Harry McDonald today, then you know full well that Sam DeFrain is going to be in that mind frame of he's already got the victory right now. But if Harry McDonald and Andros J get the victory, then that could spell a bit of a disaster. Because he'd then going in knowing that he's already taken a loss from Harry McDonald, and that's not something you want. Definitely not as a champion.
Well, don't forget, Sam DeFrain has already beaten Harry McDonald in the past for a championship, no less.
That's true.
At our last Demolition event, Sam DeFrain pinned Harry McDonald. And once again, Lucas Jackson has also beaten his opponent at Loaded, Andros J.
What? Full reversal. Sam DeFrain didn't look too phased by that either, to be fair. I mean, Harry McDonald.
I think Sam DeFrain may have the pace where he wants it in this match.
The old fist bump. Oh, the old fisty.
Oh.
You're not seeing this guy.
Sam DeFrain looking for a show of respect.
I mean, if the guy's offering it, then, you know, give a sign of respect.
Oh, well, so much of that respect. Oh, a beautiful German suplex there, dropping Harry right on the high shoulders there. And tagging in the life coach now. Those big kicks there across the back of Lucas Jackson there. Oh, didn't quite get all of that cannonball there, but got enough of it. 1, 2, up, quick kick out there by Lucas Jackson.
He got enough for a 2 count.
Enough to keep him down long enough. Now don't forget, these 4 men are no strangers to each other. Oh, and a big splash there from Harry McDonald.
Huge splash.
Oh, and a big elbow drop there.
Oh.
2 count once again. After having 2 fully grown men land on him, he still managed to kick out.
The will of Lucas Jackson continues.
And Andros J, with all of this aggression, like, understandably, he is extremely angry with Lucas Jackson after the events of our last episode of Demolition. Oh, and a big running socket kick there. That must have knocked it. Look at the expression on Lucas Jackson's face. He is out of breath after that kick. As I was saying, after the events of last Demolition, Andros J is understandably annoyed with Lucas Jackson after what he did to one of his best friends, trainees here at DKW, Vicky. Oh, and there you have another graphic there for our upcoming event of Loaded. As we'll see, the fans pick the stipulation for a match between Lucas Jackson and Andros J.
Well, let's just hope that the fans do the right thing. There's no point trying to put Lucas Jackson in a stipulation or in a position that's just one-sided and unfair. That is not what. If Lucas Jackson could make that stipulation, he would make sure that it's even down the line, 100%.
I have no doubt that he'd do the smart thing and pick something more to his advantage. Wow! Sam DeFrain with a super kick to the ribs of Andros J.
Go on, fight me! Fight me, look at me! Oh, fight me! Fight you! Fight me, yeah? Fight you! Come! This is what's in store for you! Look at the power! Look at the strength of it!
The options for Andros J versus Lucas Jackson are a lumberjack match, a false count anywhere match, or a steel chair. And here you can see Harry McDonald trying desperately to get into the ring, but to no avail, as Sam DeFrain and Lucas Jackson are just pounding on Andros J in the corner there. Sam DeFrain looking for a suplex here, maybe.
Here we go.
Perfect snap suplex to Andros J there.
And Sam DeFrain looks like he's not even, moved a muscle right now. He looks so relaxed and chill.
Just that clean slap to the jaw there.
Got this, bro, come on!
Tagging in Lucas Jackson. Oh, and now both putting the boots to Andros J.
Shut it, you! Shut it, you! And you're in the corner. Come on. Come on, Andros! Go, reach!
Clean uppercut there. Oh, and now Lucas Jackson just mocking Harry McDonald and Andros J there.
I mean, it was a slight mock. I think he was going for some sort of lock or some sort of submission, but Andros J's hand went out at the same time. I mean, I wouldn't call it a mock personally.
Now Lucas Jackson with the big splash there. And a 2 count. Andros J somehow kicking out of that.
Lucas Jackson looked like he wanted that to be the 3 count. He wanted that match over and done with.
Right, Lucas, look at me when I'm talking to you, yeah? Let me in!
You want to come in the match, do you?
Let me in!
Snap suplex there from Lucas Jackson.
Can we just admire the athleticism from Lucas Jackson with that? The power to lift up Andros J and slam him so hard on the mat.
I mean, Lucas Jackson, for his size, is a very athletic man. So is this man, Sam DeFrain. And just look at the power, effortlessly lifting up Andros
He's
J.
smiling.
I mean, he's not smiling after those punches.
Definitely not.
He'll smile after the one he just received. Oh no, this could be all over for Andros J. Big powerbomb incoming. Oh, hang on, no, he's fighting back. Oh, and he turns into a Hurricane Rana there. Lucas Jackson tags himself in. Harry McDonald is tagged in. Oh, and a massive flying clothesline there. Big back elbow. What's Harry McDonald going for now? Oh, we're going for that pump kick there. Oh, and another flying clothesline. Taking down Lucas Jackson. Harry McDonald getting him up. Throws him off the ropes. Jackson reverses it. Ducks the clothesline, ducks the back elbow as well. Oh, through the legs there. Oh, and a big kick there, right to the jaw. Drops Jackson. Oh, but in comes Sam DeFrain to break up the pin. Sam DeFrain breaks up the pin, and now Harry McDonald looks livid.
You want to really?
He does not look happy.
I mean, rightfully so, to be fair. I'd be livid as well if someone just broke up the pin. Oh, he tags in Andros J. What are they going for here? Both men in the ring, sizing up Lucas Jackson. Oh, the fear on Lucas Jackson's face. He knows he's made a mistake. Oh, and Harry McDonald with the big missile drop kick there. Taking out the frame. Oh, what's he going for? Throws him into a super kick. Oh, and DeFrain drags him out of the ring. Lucas Jackson. Hang on. Where's Jackson going?
Look, hasn't left the match, but
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Oh, he's brought in a steel chair, his favourite weapon of choice. Maybe this is foreshadowing what's to come at Loaded. If their match is a steel chairs match. Oh, Andros reverses it. Big kick there. Now going. Oh, twist of fate there.
Oh,
Lucas Jackson is down. Go for the pin here.
it's taking a bit too long.
2. Oh, and a kick out from Lucas Jackson somehow.
Poor. Andros J should have covered him the minute he rolled him over. He was on that mat. That could have been an instant free count, but he took just a second too long.
Andros, this is. Hang on. That's Vicky.
Now what is going on?
Oh! Oh! Spiking Jackson on the top of his head.
It's the ref
Oh,
not
what? The ref
calling
was
this.
distracted.
This is disgraceful.
This is exactly what Lucas Jackson would do.
I mean, I beg to differ.
Oh, a big swanton bomb there off the top. Andros J, 1, 2, 3. This match is over. Andros J and the Main Man Harry McDonald have just beaten 2 former DKW British champions.
With help, may I add. With help. Lucas Jackson and Sam DeFrain played that down the line. That was a fair match until Vicky got involved. See, I told you on the last recording, there was something wrong, and Lucas Jackson done the right thing. And right now, I proved my point. Vicky getting involved, this does not look good for Andros J, does it?
Lucas Jackson tried to get a chair involved, may I add. Now, is this foreshadowing
He's a big star.
Loaded?
This man,
Like,
next champion.
could this be what happens? Could Harry McDonald raise his hand as the new DKW British champion?